Hey guys, back here with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your own AI appointment setting chatbot. So this is extremely cool. You can plug it into pretty much whatever you want. So you can plug it into SMS, you can plug it into Instagram, which is what I'm going to be running you through today, Facebook, email, pretty much whatever channel that you want, you can set it up and you can customize it however you want. So it's super powerful, super new, and we're going to be using ChatGPT to help us out today. And let's jump right into it. So what I'm using right here is called GoHighLevel. So we're gonna head over to automation. We're gonna hit start from scratch. We're gonna name it AI Instagram bot. All right, so we're gonna come up here. We're gonna add the trigger customer replied. We're gonna add the filter reply channel is Instagram DM contains the phrase grow. So what we just set up there is whenever someone sends the keyword grow to us, it's going to start this automation sequence. All right, so once we receive that keyword grow, what's going to happen is it's going to trigger. We're going to send an Instagram DM to them. It's going to provide them with a link. That link is going to be a landing page that's going to secure their name, email, and phone number. So instantly they're going to get added to your pipeline. And now we're going to ask them a couple more questions to vet them and understand like where they're at in their buying decision and all of the qualifying questions that you're going to need. Tossing in a 1 minute wait timer here. So it's going to wait 1 minute before sending the DM. Now we're going to add an if. So here we got contact replied equal to true, or the other branch customer replied equals false. So if I was making a bot for a trading community, I'd start asking a bunch of qualifying questions that will help you have more info to be able to sell to your client, whatever your services are. So if you have a one-on-one classes, if you have, a master class, if you have a paid community, well, everyone's going to fall into a certain place on that, right? If you think of the funnel as steps and every single step is more money that you can get out of that client, then some people will opt into your free offer. Other people are going to opt into your paid community. Others are going to take your master class. And then the guys who have the most to spend are going to be taking your one-on-one training. And it's important to know where they're at. So we're going to be asking questions using AI so that you don't have to ask these questions, but when you join into your sales call, you'll know exactly where they are in their decision-making process. So we're going to ask questions like, how long have you been trading? Okay, so we're going to come into where the customer replied. We're going to add a ChatGPT in there. All right, so what I said is you're an appointment setter on Instagram. The lead has just reached out and you've already given the free lead magnet. Your job is to have a friendly conversation, ask simple questions that I'll give below. They have just responded after you've provided the free lead magnet. Respond with, how long have you been trading? Now, obviously you want to tailor these questions specifically to your niche. The example I'm doing right now is for someone who runs a trading community. So we're going to go ahead and save that action. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to get rid of this and we're going to add the tag GPT response 1. So now it should respond with, how long have you been trading? Now we're going to wait for a contact reply to the Instagram DM and we're going to time it out after 5 minutes. So if they don't reply within 5 minutes, we're going to send a follow-up request. I know that's one of the things that I hate doing the most is following up. So you really just take out the emotion when you do this and have it follow up using AI by itself. Now we're going to go ahead and throw in another condition. So another if else condition. So same thing, we're going to save that action. Okay, so contact reply is true. I'm going to add a branch. Contact replied false. I'm going to save that. Come here, copy this. All right, now in this customer replied equals false section, we're going to add another GPT. We're going to say lead has not responded. So you going to say, and the reason we set the temperature low is because we don't want a lot of variation. The closer you bring it, so you see right here, right? Values between 1 and 0.8 will make it more random, while 0.2 will make it more focused and deterministic in what it's going to send. So we're going to save that action. We're going to add another Instagram DM here, and that Instagram DM is going to be the response that we just created. There we go. I'm going to save the action, and we're going to add another GPT here. Now this prompt's essentially saying you're in the middle of a conversation with a potential client. You're trying to ask questions to determine if they're interested in learning how to get more involved in your trading community. Ask them how many hours are you able to dedicate to trading per day. Then we're going to go and add that response. Now it's going to respond. We're also going to come up here. So if you send them the free resource and they don't respond, right, we're going to wait. Let's say we wait 1 day, and then we're going to say, send an Instagram DM. That Instagram DM is going to say, hey, did you have a chance to check out the free training? And we're going to wait. The contact replies to the DM, or it's going to time out after, I don't know, let's say 2 days. Then we're going to add another if else branch, and we're going to do the same thing. So contact replied is true, or contact replied is false. So just add another condition here if they've replied or not. And we're going to add a go to. So if the customer has replied and it's true, we're going to go up here, add them to this flow, right? So the customer replied flow, and then it's going to continue to follow down here. If the lead hasn't replied, again, they're most likely not interested. You could just repeat this in an endless loop though, right? So you could say something a little humorous, like, is this what getting ghosted feels like, right? And then another one of these conditions. So wait for contact to reply. If they haven't, say time it out after a week. So if they've replied, go to. All right, so we're just gonna put that in an endless loop, and it's just going to be sent up here. And if they don't reply at that point, we can take it that they're not interested. End the conversation here on this one. And now you would just continue to add more and more of your qualifying questions. And if they make it all the way through, you could send them your calendar, right? Or even a link to Calendly. If they make it through your entire sales process, all the questions have been answered, then you can move towards the next step of booking them into a call. You can add your Instagram here. So you would just insert your calendar link right here, calendar, and then you'd go back and GoHighLevel, add in your calendar information, and then plug that in there. Then you're gonna get calendar name, and then they'll be able to book in with you. So that is that portion. Then you would want some sort of funnel, right? So you'd find the funnel that you want. You just load it in. I'm just choosing a random template here. I'm gonna add a funnel step about the landing page. I'm gonna create the funnel step, right? And then here I would just come in here. You'd have your video and a button, right? So you'd have something like this. Your video would just be a little sales letter, or whatever resource that you had promised you'd give them would be here. I'm gonna click get free access now. That is going to provide them with a form. You're gonna go into sites. You'll see there's a section called forms. I'm gonna add a form. We'll just choose from a template. Keep it super simple. Right, name, email, form. We'll make them all required. I'm gonna save it. Head back to your website that you just made. So now you're gonna go ahead and select the form that you just created, and you'll just have them go to the next step. So you'll set that here, and then that'll bring them to a post-booking landing page explaining the next steps. And that's pretty much it. And that's an easy way that you can set up automated Instagram DMs using AI. So it's super powerful when you start to use AI to your advantage.